Everybody, welcome to another episode of Foreclosure Help 777, where we talk about everything foreclosure related. This is my Facebook page, which is called Foreclosure Help 777, and you're welcome to join our private group, and we talk about all kinds of foreclosure related things, and plus we have templates and files if you have questions about your foreclosure. We are all here to help each other. Or you can send me an email to foreclosurehelp777@gmail.com. Today we're going to talk about a friend that we're helping in Texas, Aleta Chapman. She's in the 400 District Court, State Court in Texas, Fort Bend County. And let's talk about her situation. Well, not that one, let's see here. Okay. So if you look at her case that's in the state court, the case number is 24-DCV-317315. And if you need the website address, just type in 400th District Court, Fort Bend, Texas, and you'll find it. You just put in the case number, it comes up. You can see her situation in here. She filed her petition for quiet title on 6/17/24. They issued her summons. It came back. Summons came back on 6/27. They filed an answer on 7/22. She filed an answer to set aside the foreclosure on 7/22. And the other side, she filed an additional motion for leave to file an amended complaint with proposed amended complaint. And so basically she also filed a response waiver for the leave to file the first amended complaint. And so she's waiting on that. But in the meantime, while all this is going on, the other side decides, oh, they're going to file an eviction notice to her. So if you go to the court, well, you go to the same court and you type in this case number, 24-JEV41-01058, and you'll see this is an eviction. They filed their eviction on August 22nd, 2024. And as you can see, this was unserved. So it wasn't served on Aleta Renee Chapman. That's the lady we're talking about. And so let's take a look at what she's going to do as a result of all this. If you look, there's a, she's going to file an emergency TRO in the eviction court. So this is how it looks. She's got her caption, her case number. It's in the Justice of Peace Court, Precinct 4, Fort Bend County, Texas. Emergency motion for a temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction. And basically it goes on here, it's saying that she's the defendant in this case. And she puts in her information, a writ of possession dated August 26, 2024 has been issued against the property, and the sheriff is attempting to execute the writ without proper service on the defendant. Defendant has an existing ongoing legal dispute concerning the title and ownership of the property in the 400th Judicial District Court of Fort Bend County, Texas, under case number 24-DCV-317315, and lives pending. The title dispute remains pending and unresolved. Improper service. Plaintiff was not personally served with the writ of possession as required by law. Instead, a notice was left on the door of the property while plaintiff was not present. Grounds for a temporary restraining order and preliminary injunction. Legal basis for a TRO under Texas law. Service of writ of possession must be executed properly and in accordance with the rules of civil procedure. Failure to do so invalidates the enforcement of the writ. Irreparable harm. Defendant faces immediate and irreparable harm if the writ of possession is executed without proper hearing and resolution of the title dispute. Plaintiff would be unlawfully removed from the property, causing significant disruption and hardship. Grounds for a preliminary injunction. Defendant seeks a preliminary injunction to extend the stay of writ of possession until the court resolves the underlying title dispute and any other related legal matters. Defendant will file a separate motion to change venue and consolidate cases under Texas Rule of Civil Procedure 174A. Public interest and balance of equities. The issuance of a preliminary injunction will serve the public interest by ensuring that property rights and due process are respected. The balance of The balance of equities tips in favor of the defendant, who will suffer greater harm than the injunction than the plaintiff will by its issuance. Okay, prayer for relief. Wherefore, the defendant respectfully requests this court to issue a temporary restraining order to immediately stay the execution of the writ of possession, and their address is there. And then it says, until such a time as the court can hold a hearing on the motion for preliminary injunction. And then basically schedule a hearing. Set a hearing date to consider the issuance of the preliminary injunction that would continue to stay the eviction pending the resolution of the title dispute and any other related matters. Grant preliminary injunction. Upon hearing, issue a preliminary injunction and allow the case to be consolidated together with the existing case, which will maintain the status quo until the final resolution of the underlying case. Provide any other relief that the court deems just and proper under these circumstances. Okay, so that's her TRO that she's going to file in the eviction court. And in the state court, she's going to file this. In the 400 Judicial District Court, where her quiet title action is, she's the plaintiff and they're the defendant, is a motion to consolidate the cases. And you can see here, she goes over, basically comes now, plaintiff Aleta Renee Chapman, pro se, respectfully requests that this court, pursuant to Texas Rule of Civil Procedure 174A, consolidate the eviction case pending in the Justice Court for Fort Bend, Texas, case number blah blah blah, with the quiet title case blah blah blah. See proposed order. The eviction case and quiet title case involve the same parties, properties, and factual disputes. Consolidation will promote judicial efficiency, avoid duplication of efforts, and prevent conflicting rulings. And there's a footnote about that Texas Rule of Civil Procedure 174A. What it says, every motion for consolidation or joint hearing of two or more cases under Texas Rule of Civil Procedure Rule 174A shall be filed in the earliest case filed, which is this one, with notice to the later filed court and all parties in each case. And basically it just states this, the quiet title case was filed first on June 17, 2024, and the eviction case filed on August 22, 2024, is an attempt to circumvent the pending litigation. A copy of the petition for a forcible detainer is attached hereto as Exhibit A. Wherefore, plaintiff Aleta Renee Chapman respectfully requests that this court grant this motion to consolidate the eviction case with the quiet title case. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. So, as you can see, these are complicated matters, but just to kind of go over it quickly again, she's being sued in the eviction court, which is a different court than the 400th court, even though in the system you can bring them both up side by side. She filed hers first, and this is what they'll do. They'll try to sell your house and evict you when you're going through a foreclosure, even though you're fighting them in a different court. So you got to watch if they try something like that. Anyway, guys, we have these templates available on the website. So if you have any questions, you can always send me an email, guys. I hope everybody has a blessed day, and God bless.